Whoop. Hooray! Kind of. Maybe. I mean, I could do it this way. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want it. You know? I want some, like, different angles. This is my first live stream. I was over here. This is my first YouTube live stream. I'm used to, doing this shit on Instagram. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Because now they want me streaming in landscape. I'm used to the horizontal shit. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Let's see. Perhaps if I lift this here. Okay. If I lift it up. Maybe. Will it make sense? I don't know. Oh well. We're just gonna go with it. Why am I whispering? I don't know why I'm whispering. Hey, I look giant. I have shadows. Shadows. Okay. Let's do some poems. This is gonna be the name of this stream series is "This is a Call for Your Sacred Human Heart," named after the poem, one of my poems that I've written, and I just came off of a live stream where I traditionally do it on my Instagram account, Kyle Thompson Poetry, but I really wanted to cement this and make that an anchor in time and just increase the meaning. And I think you'll understand more when I actually perform the poem. So here it goes. This is a call for your sacred human heart, written on Thursday, January 11th, 2018, 9:36 p.m. I feel your water flow, the depths I could never know. Magnetic conversation, this is a call for your sacred human heart. Where I start, I know you only begin. Calm in chaos where I swim, I'm underwater and I always listen in. I feel your water flow, the depths I could never know. Magnetic conversation, this is a call for your sacred human heart. Where I start, I know you only begin. Calm in chaos where I swim, I'm underwater and I always listen in. This is a call for your sacred human heart. This is a call for your sacred human heart. This is a call for your sacred human heart. Human heart. Human heart. This next poem is called Crimson Cardinals Call My Name, for they do. Make time and an effort to whistle back at the birds that whistle at you. For if you actually try, you'll notice they'll whistle back. Crimson Cardinals call my name, the elusive keeper of flames. Balanced spirit, always fearless, never knowing shame. Cardinals call my name, the elusive keeper of flames. Balanced spirit, I can hear him singing over shame. Cardinals call my name, the elusive keeper of flames. Balanced spirit, always fearless, never knowing shame. He might call, embers burn before they fall. The ashes earth will claim, Crimson Cardinals call my name. Number 15 of Letters for Vanessa. Which is a series I'm going to make all the way to 100 in due time when I'm not working so much, That's why I like these live streams, so at least it's giving me time to look back, recount what I've done so far with what I'm building with my poetry, and give it a new home through the voice, through song. I'd like to thank my guitar string for breaking 3 weeks ago during that Afro Hawk Screams video, because, yeah, I probably wouldn't have gotten around to doing my spoken word as much and trying to fill in the gaps with that. So I'm happy for it. I am. 15, Letters for Vanessa, written on Friday, July 13th, 2018 at 2:28 a.m. Nuestro momento divino is why our love is infinito. Nuestro momento divino is why our love is infinito. Sacred fire creates our kingdom of heaven, awaits awakened before our eyes. We wander through the depths of you and I. Nuestro momento divino is why our love is infinito. Nuestro momento divino is why our love is infinito. Sacred fire creates our kingdom of heaven, awaits awakened before our eyes. We wander through the depths of new divine, new divine. Our divine moment. Nuestro momento divino is infinito, infinite. If you flow love back and forth between one another, it can be infinite. If you take the steps and have the courage to face the things that you fear in one another, your love can be infinite. And even if it does end, if there is a cease in the bridges that you used to cross and they are now burned, that does not mean that the love is dead. It will always exist. for it once was. If I have loved you once, I love you still. If I have loved you once, I love you still. And that is the truth. Number 16 or 17. Letters for Vanessa. Mi esposa y eterna, mi mariposa del tiempo, new divinities on the move, this is passion we can prove. Y el lago de plata, es eterna, infinita, falling faster in the truth of emerald eyes and cosmic views. It's a seance, a dance of volcanic, brilliant romance, divinities here and on the move, this is passion we can prove. It's a seance, a dance of volcanic, brilliant romance, divinities here and on the move, this is passion we can prove. It's a seance, a dance of volcanic, brilliant romance, divinities here and on the move, this is passion we can prove. Mi esposa eterna, oh mi esposa eterna, mi mariposa del tiempo, this is passion we can prove. This is passion we can prove. Next one is an old one, back from 2017, when I used to position my poems in a completely different way. In this chapter of my poetry journey, I did not do timestamps or really date them. And oftentimes, the title would actually appear at the end of the poem, as opposed to seeing it at the top. I really enjoyed that time in my life, because it led to a lot of the poems being ones where the title naturally flows into the ending of it. And then I think that one doesn't necessarily apply as much here, but I'm gonna resurface some poems like Cast Your Judgment on the Light, which end in that vein. But this poem is called I Think We're Eternity. I think we're eternity. When your skin decays and fires fade, you will return to me, free of memory. In unity, we're the wave in every sea. There's sublimity in the beauty of dying and becoming energy. I think we're eternity. When your skin decays and flowers fade, you will return to me, free of memory. In unity, we're the wave in every sea. There's sublimity in the beauty of dying and becoming energy. Every single fucking day I move forward, I see more signs that tell me that we are eternity. When I look in the eyes of my neighbor, who I am told to love, for love thy neighbor, I see that depth. I find new and new reasons to overcome my own assumptions and my own judgments that I have placed upon that person. And even when they are not judgments I placed upon them, I carry the ones that others create in the moment, in the now, in the past, and rolling on into the future. But when you kick your assumptions aside, and when you kick all of that down the drain, you'll find that your neighbor is someone you need to love. Just as much as you long to be loved, you should love them too. Anyone you hate, those feelings are perfectly valid, but you need to let go. You don't have to remain that hateful person that carries spite in the night, wandering through the depths of darkness, holding on to a heavy heart you do not need to have. Let go. As lyrics from one of my favorite artists of all time, Census Fail, has once said, pull the thorns from your heart and wander in the fields of flowers. I think we're eternity. When your skin decays and flowers fade, you will return to me, free of memory. In unity, we're the wave in every sea. There's sublimity in the beauty of dying and becoming energy. I think we're eternity. When your skin decays and flowers fade, you will return to me, free of memory. In unity, we're the wave in every sea. There's sublimity in the beauty of dying and becoming energy. Alright, I'm going to tell you something. Well, obviously. This one, no. How do I go about this? A woman passed away on my street many years ago. By many years ago, I mean a year and a half. It's hard to really keep track of time at this point. But regardless, I never knew her at all. The only time I actually noticed her presence was when she was gone, when she had already passed on. She had unfortunately been hit by a bus, an unexpected time in her life to leave this plane. But this entire time I was in the midst of walking around Mississauga, taking photos, being enwrapped in the nature that was here, and building off it to create my own poetry. This is where I was, and this death happened at the beginning of December, so close to Christmas. And at this time in my life, I was wanting to give and I was definitely feeling I was in my own depression, but I was aware that this is something much bigger than me that's happening right on my street. To put it even closer, the place where I constantly frequent, my friend who lives on my street also, it was his neighbor who passed away. So to know that I was having fun in that place that was sacred to me, and then know that just between these walls of concrete there is a family in sorrow, weeping over someone that they have lost. She's been gone for a while, but her memorial still stands at the corner of Glen Erin and Britannia, where I live in Mississauga, Ontario. Ever since she left, I periodically go and walk by her memorial just to think of her. And even when I'm not there, I would bring her soul into my own life, into my dimension, into my multiverse, and into this moment now. She lives on through me and through everyone who she has touched. Once upon a time, when I was wanting to connect with her and not really knowing how, and knowing that I didn't want to talk directly to the people who have lost their family with some stranger coming into their lives, bringing their sorrow, because they're facing lots of that. Instead, the moment I walked over to her memorial, I just started to weep. And I don't cry often. I may feel a lot, and I may long to actually cry myself, but I do not cry often. It doesn't happen. But when I walked towards her memorial and looked upon her, as I walked away, I was weeping. And then a poem flowed out of me that I could not even fully say was my own doing. It honestly felt like I had a spiritual connection with her who has passed on, and it was a fusion of my words, and she was speaking through me. Now, that is not the poem I'm going to perform today. I'll have to circle back in time to resurface it, but this next poem is dedicated to her. Her name is Maddie. And I went by there today and saw a beautiful thing. Actually, I went by there yesterday and saw a little bunny. And in that moment, I was deciding I didn't even want to actually even go. I was like, you know what? I walked home. I'm kind of lazy. I don't need to stop by. But I knew that laziness and that resistance is all the more reason to do it. So when I walked over, a bunny appeared almost as if to tell me, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to witness her. This is the second poem I've ever written about her, or at least in connection to her. This poem is called 777 Hello from Heaven, and it is dedicated to Maddie, the girl who has passed on from this life. 777 hello from heaven, you're endless, I feel your presence and blessings and bloom, your love is the reason I move. 777 hello from heaven, you're endless, I feel your presence and blessings is truth, the Garden of Eden's in you. 777 hello from heaven, you're endless, I feel your presence and blessings is truth, that your love is the reason I move. 777 hello from heaven, you're endless, I feel your presence and blessings is truth, the Garden of Eden is in you. I use numbers, images and symbols that dictate how and why I operate in this life. I didn't used to for a majority of my life, but after exiting out my depression, I honestly feel as if I was reborn, as if I was struck by lightning and left to pick up the pieces of my branches left astray by the electric heat, by the fire of my own undoing. But when I came out of that life, I couldn't ignore all the help that began to enter into my life, or that was always there. For the moment that I decided to make a change, the moment that I decided to give myself a new perspective on January and in the new year of January, I chose to sit beside mi esposa eterna, my wife, my love, Vanessa Cristina Butera. And thousands upon thousands of weird coincidences seem to occur over and over and over in relation to her, and now they're bleeding over into moments I have with my coworkers, with my family, and with anyone who I hold in my eyes and love. So, with that in mind, look to the numbers that you see and the symbols and see if they are speaking to you, because they might be. If you're listening now, I am speaking to you. So through me, if it has awakened something in your heart, then God bless. Dios bendigo tu alma. God bless your soul. You are divine, and you are infinito. So let's circle back to that one poem that started it all. This is a call for your sacred human heart. I feel your water flow the depths I can never know. Magnetic conversation, this is a call for your sacred human heart. Where I start, I know you only begin. Calm and chaos where I swim underwater and I always listen in. I feel your water flow the depths I can never know. Magnetic conversation, this is a call for your sacred human heart. Where I start, I know you only begin. Calm and chaos where I swim underwater and I always listen in. This poem is called To Remind You of Your Worth. I was born a wizard of words, and it is why I came to earth, to heal mind, body, and soul, and to remind you of your worth. I was born a wizard of words, and it is why I came to earth, to heal mind, body, and soul, and to remind you of your worth. I think we're eternity. When your skin decays and flowers fade, you will return to me, free of memory. In unity, we're the wave in every sea. There's sublimity in the beauty of dying and becoming energy. I think we're eternity. When your skin decays and flowers fade, you will return to me, free of memory. In unity, we're the wave in every sea. There's sublimity in the beauty of dying and becoming energy. I think we're eternity. La luna blanca brilla sobre todos nosotros. Flicker and fade, stars erupt while you age. History's inner cave guards the light that you gave. Northern is your grid in time, silver soul of God's design. Northern is your grid in time, silver soul, you're on my mind time and time again. Lunar visitations bring illusions of blue azul. La luna blanca brilla sobre todos nosotros moon. Flicker and fade, stars erupt while you age. History's inner cave guards the light that you gave. Lunar visitations bring illusions of blue azul. La luna blanca brilla sobre todos nosotros moon. Flicker and fade, stars erupt while you age. History's inner cave guards the light that you gave, time and time again. Santa Cruz, eres mi rayo de luz. Santa Cruz, Santa Cruz, Santa Cruz, eres mi rayo de luz. Santa Cruz, eres mi rayo de luz. Butterflies of California, Aravuelas de Sequoia, nation new. El Sol would lead me to you. Santa Cruz, eres mi rayo de luz. Santa Cruz, eres mi rayo de luz. Butterflies of California, Aravuelas de Sequoia, nature new. El Sol would lead me to you. Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz means Holy Cross. Eres mi rayo de luz means you are my ray of light. This poem is called Garden of Creation and is written by me, Sposi Eterna, Vanessa Cristina Butera, my wife, my love. I will no longer let the prosperity of the gods and goddesses dampen my soul into a swamp, rotting with discouragement. Instead, I will plant the seeds that fall from their beanstalks, nurture them with inspiration, and watch them bloom with new life. I will build a fire from the sparks of the trailblazers who pave my path and invite them to dance with me and become one in the garden of creation. I will no longer let the prosperity of the gods and goddesses dampen my soul into a swamp, rotting with discouragement. Instead, I will plant the seeds that will fall from their beanstalks, nurture them with inspiration, and watch them bloom with new life. I will build a fire from the sparks of the trailblazers who pave my path and invite them to dance with me and become one in the garden of creation. This one's a favorite for sure. Written on Wednesday, February 7th, 2018 at 11:17 a.m. This poem is called The Closure I Will Never Give You. I will never wait to hear your voice in my reality, for I carry you inside my heart. The closure I will never give you is for you to create. Whatever person you become is irrelevant, for I know our shadows pull the strings far more than the light. I never saw you. I never knew you. I didn't even know myself. I will never wait to hear your voice in my reality, for I carry you inside my heart. The closure I will never give you is for you to create. Whatever person you become is irrelevant, for I know our shadows pull the strings far more than the light. I never saw you. I never knew you. I never even knew myself. I will never wait to hear your voice in my reality, for I carry you inside my heart. The closure I will never give you is for you to create as I have created mine. I think I'll do maybe two more. Maybe, yeah. I'll do one last poem with Vanessa, by Vanessa, and then I will close with. Yeah, I'll close with number 17, Eliza for Vanessa. No, I won't. We'll see. We'll see. This poem's called Merge, written by Vanessa Cristina Butera. The third dimension must decay and rise to the fifth. The physical body must harmonize with the out-of-body experiences. Allow dreams to become lucid and embedded in my memory. Accept the presence of the universe in the ordinary as well as the miracles. My soul must rise to merge with my higher self instead of believing she is leveling down to me. Mi esposa eterna, mi me posa del tiempo, new divinities on the move, this is passion we can prove. El lago de plata, es eterna infinita, falling faster in the truth of emerald eyes and causing fuse. It's a seance, the dance of volcanic brilliant romance, divinities here and on the move, this is passion we can prove. It's a seance, the dance of volcanic brilliant romance, divinities here and on the move, this is passion we can prove. It's a seance, the dance of volcanic brilliant romance, divinities here and on the move, this is passion we can prove. Mi esposa eterna, oh mi esposa eterna, mi me posa del tiempo, this is passion we can prove. To be fitting with what we have done so far and those who have been here with me and who will be here with me afterwards. This is filmed and recorded and made live. I will do, this is a call for your sacred human heart one more time. And that will be the name of the series forever on. I feel your water flow, the depths I can never know. Magnetic conversation, this is a call for your sacred human heart. Where I start, I know you only begin. Calm and chaos where I swim, I'm underwater and I always listen in. I feel your water flow, the depths I can never know. Magnetic conversation, this is a call for your sacred human heart. Where I start, I know you only begin. Calm and chaos where I swim, I'm underwater and I always listen in. Thank you. Thank you. Gracias. Thank you. Oh, and of course, I decided to stop at 22 minutes. See what I mean about signs? 22 is a number that follows me everywhere. So, yup, that's how it goes. Peace out, fam. I don't know how to stop this thing. So I'm going to fiddle, and we'll see how that goes. Okay? Okay? Okay. What is it? What? No. Okay.